Alright, so in my recent video, I talk about how you can set up your campaign and be able to filter traffic, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can now monitor the campaign that you have set up and also know maybe you are making profit or you are losing on your campaign, right? Most of the time, the reason why we lose money on arbitrage is because we are not tracking conversion, we are not monitoring our campaign, right? So that is why I think using tracker like Bimo and other trackers is very necessary as an affiliate in order for you to be able to monitor your traffic and everything and be able to achieve your goal as an affiliate marketer doing arbitrage or working uh, on any particular affiliate network, right? So especially if you are driving traffic from advertising network. So all advertising network are both traffic, although it may be minimal, but most of the time there are both traffic. So if you go there and try traffic without monitoring your traffic to know the both, to be able to filter both traffic and be able to know the one that perform and give you conversion, you are going to get your account banned and also lose money, right? So let's say you are driving traffic and you are trying to drive traffic to smart link, like maybe on Monetag or on Astera smart link, right? So those ones you won't be able to use postback. You won't be able to use postback because there's no place to put postback, right? But there is also a way you can do it in a way that you monitor the sub ID, you monitor the zones, and you check the visits, you check the clicks, and the zones that are giving you visits and no clicks on the offer. That means for you to be getting visits and no clicks on the offer, that means the traffic is both, right? But if you are able to put postback like on schedule that you promote offers and you can put postback so that when conversion happens on your affiliate network, then the tracker will be able to what, to confirm it, right, by requesting it from what, from the affiliate network. So then you'll be able to see conversion, and any zone ID or sub ID that is not giving you conversion after maybe 100 clicks or certain clicks, then you'll be able to blacklist them and remove them from your traffic. So that means those traffic are not good, and you'll be able to whitelist those ones that are good and optimize them, and then create a whitelist of those sub ID and be able to scale up your campaign. Without you having a tracker, you won't be able to do all those things, right? Now let's say for this campaign, now I'm using Facebook ad for this campaign. Maybe one of these days I'm going to use one of the ad network advertising networks I've already known and also try to run ads on, and show you how to do it also as well, to be able to do your traffic, right? And if you want a personal mentorship on how to do something like this, you can, or as well as check the area of this video and also be able to let me know how you want your affiliate journey or arbitrage journey to go. Now let's say from this campaign, now we have visits, we have clicks, and we have conversion, we have revenue, we have cost, we have profits, and we have ROI, right? Whenever you start any ads on, whenever you start driving traffic for your campaign or for your offer, just know that there will be loss. There will be loss. There is no way you want to start or promote offer doing arbitrage, paying for the campaign without you experiencing loss on that offer. First, when you start, you will not be making that profit. Even if you are making profit, it will not be much. So just know that when you start, you are going to lose, right? So that lose is for you to gather data, which one is working. So when you gather the data, then you'll be able to back, assuming you are using uh you are using advertising network, then you'll be able to analyze those ones that give you conversion. Although you will be losing, but you will surely see conversion. So then you'll be able to analyze your traffic and filter those ones that are not giving you conversion, and be able to just scale on those ones that are giving you conversion. Right now, let us come to Facebook ad. If you are using Facebook ad, this ad is now Facebook ad. Like this ad you are seeing is a Facebook ad. I'm driving to this offer is a Facebook ad. So let's say you are now driving Facebook ad to an offer. You must make sure that you get a desirable cost per result for the offer. Like if you are using landing pages view, or you are using website leads, any form link clicks, so you must make sure you get a desirable cost per result for the offer. Then after that, during those times you will still be losing. So after that, you have gotten the desirable cost per result, then you can now scale your what? You scale your campaign. And by scaling your campaign, you can also use tracker to monitor your results. Right? So now I want to tell you something using Facebook ad. Facebook ad is somehow different from using advertising network. If you are using advertising network, they will be charging you for link clicks, right? They will be charging you for clicks. Now, if you use Flow, let's go to home. So I'm using Flow for this campaign. Now you can ask me, what is Flow? Flow is the path through which your traffic is going, right? Or your traffic is moving. So my own is from my campaign links to my landing page, and from landing page to the offer. So that's the flow. So if you are using Flow, so even on the advertising network, they'll be charging you for link clicks. They'll be charging you for link clicks. So what you are now going to do is, if you are using Facebook ad, for now this campaign is landing pages view. On tracker, they will be charging me for link clicks. So let's say you are getting 4 naira for landing pages view on your campaign. 4 naira for landing pages view on your campaign. So you can't come here to say, 4 naira divided by the rate of dollar now is 1.1350. So you can't come here that the cost per landing pages view is 0.029. Even though you are making profit, you are going to be you will be seeing loss here, because here they are charging you for link clicks, not landing pages view. That clicks is what you also must be able to equate with your tracker. So that means for 4 naira for landing pages view, right? So to equate it with tracker, which is what? Link clicks. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for total numbers of visits. That's link clicks. So total numbers of link clicks, that's 6,870. So I'm going to go to my calculator. 6,870 divided by so you can do like this, divided by 3,564 divided by 3,564. That's 1.927. So that 4 naira can now say 4 divided by because we know that half of link clicks is equal to the landing pages view. So 4 naira divided by 1.9, that's 2.105. So that 2.17, now say 4 divided by 2.105, so that's 1.90. So this 1.90, you now divide this by cost of $1. That will now be your cost per link clicks. That's 0.0014. So this now will now be the cost for what? For the link clicks. So that means you have equated the cost of link clicks on Facebook to the cost of link clicks on your tracker, which is Bimo. Because tracker is giving you the cost of, it's charging you with the cost of link clicks, although you are measuring for cost of landing pages view on your Facebook ad. So this is applicable for Facebook, but if it is for network ads, they are charging you with link clicks, and tracker is charging you with link clicks. So that's the difference of what you need to know. And one thing about Facebook ad is you don't scale Facebook ad immediately. You go through optimizing phase, testing phase, right? And you can increase the budget small before you scale up. And also Facebook ad don't give they don't give, most of the time they don't give consistent ROI. You can see on the 14 in team 118, and on the 13, so let us check on the 13 alone. When the campaign started, so you can see this is like around 60 ROI. So that's how it works. So Facebook don't give consistent ROI, but if your campaign is okay and you already figure out your campaign and you have optimized your campaign, you will surely be getting the profit as it should be, right? So then you can also be able to check custom parameters that you have set and be able to track. You can just go to your traffic source. Since I'm using Facebook ads, so you won't be able to see source ID, although I already put it there here. So just click on report. You'll be able to monitor your creative. You can see campaign, ad set, ad ID, ad set ID. There's ad set ID, the ID that is giving you good conversion. You'll be able to see it. So you'll be able to, you can also, so the zone ID will not be here because this is not a site. It's not from affiliate networks, advertising network. You can see that one will be empty. So this one is giving so this one like this now. This one like one asset is not performing very well. So this asset is not performing very well. I don't have the ID. Assuming the ID is like this. Then, and also I don't think Facebook has a way of filtering or using asset ID to filter traffic. So, and Facebook doesn't really have both traffic. So they have high intent traffic. So you can also monitor the IP and everything, but main thing that they use to filter traffic is IP. So the zone ID and sub ID are the best, right? So this is the overview of how you monitor your traffic, be able to see your conversion every day, daily, right? So if you gain something from this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And one of these days we are going to do a live video where we monitor, set up ads, be able to filter traffic, and also track conversion to scale and ad. And you can also implement the same strategy to do your own ads, right? So this will be the end of this video.